And welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Brandon McCarthy will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
David Peralta is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Well, the second hitter hit the ball almost as hard as the first guy, so that's back-to-back hard contact for base hits. It looks like they came to swing it in this one.
Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he misses with it, 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it. You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Diamondbacks strand a pair. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Chris Taylor.
Todd couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. 1 away. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And Owings will make the play there to retire the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now.
One strike.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. That's a swinging curveball that's down. And a superstar player like him not catching up to it, you got to pump your chest right there and feel good about your pitch. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. And at shortstop, Corey Seager. They say this kid doesn't even have a heart rate. He's so calm. He's so smooth. He so lets the game come to him. But I like how he catches the ball. He makes all the plays, and the bad hops, he's going to make those too.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that pitch catches the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Batting 8.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting 9th, shortstop.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 1-1. Here it is. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hernandez waits on it, and that's the third out. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, number 35. Ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Number 35.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Bouncer down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Right side hit hard. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
That's a nice controlled two-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Here's Jock Peterson now as he sends it on the ground to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Martinez is there to put it away for out number one.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the D-backs.
Second baseman.
And down there at first base, Paul Goldschmidt. The thing I like about him, he catches everything. That's why he won a Gold Glove before. Throw it his direction. He's a big target. Stands about 6'4". He's wide. He'll make the play for you. He's a great guy to throw to, and he can also make the plays on his own.
He's set, and the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
Batting eighth, catcher, Austin.
Digging in now, Austin Barnes. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Owings ranging into shallow right, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles. Set to start the third inning in this one. Digging in to try it again, Chris Owings. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that was a big hook, and did he stay in there or what? That ball looked like it started behind him and came back over the plate, and he was able to get a base hit on it.
Jake Lamb standing in now. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And the recovery will not be in time as he's into third on the passed ball. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Drilled to the left side. And there's a base hit as the Diamondbacks are going to get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, sometimes with the runner in scoring position, you just have to put the ball in play. Right here, he hits one into the hole, drives in the run, making contact. It pays off.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hit hard on the ground to first. To second for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
The catcher, number 8.
Ready for another chance? Chris Iannetta. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And no one will get this one. Another 1-2 delivery. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Taylor giving chase. And that retires the side. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. D-backs out in front, 1-0. Now in the box, Brandon McCarthy. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
McCarthy.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Center fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Corey Seager waits on deck. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Into the box now, Corey Seager. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Greinke over to first, and the runner back safely. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive some.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. Martinez on the run. And foul. Greinke comes set. 2-1 on its way. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here it is on 3-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Taylor is on his way home. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's 1-1.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
In now, number 35. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And that misses 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
One and one, here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Two out here and a runner at second. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Scorched to third. Lamb fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We played 3 full. All even now at 1-1. Striding in once again, Zach Greinke. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Zach Greinke.
First offering on its way. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop Ketel.
And that'll
Marte.
bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Digging in once again, David Peralta. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, you find yourself down 0-2, and the last swing you take is a bad swing. It doesn't give you a lot of confidence as a hitter, that's for sure.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. At the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jock Peterson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
And he takes a called strike 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Peterson is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is underneath this one, and there's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Ready now, Logan Forsythe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Greinke's ready. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Dodgers down in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Here's Chris Owings now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Second baseman, Chris Owings.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Set to deliver on 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now here it comes. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The high fastball is in there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson giving chase. And that retires the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Austin Barnes.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Cold strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather, or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball grooved, you got to take a big hack.
Line to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, this is what you want from the guy hitting in front of the pitcher. You lead off the inning with the base hit. Now it sets up the inning. Do you bunt him over? Do you hit and run? Do you allow him to steal? A lot of things can happen now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon McCarthy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Center fielder, number 3, Chris
So
Taylor.
Stepping in, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Two quick strikes and now the 0-2. And another foul ball.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. Two-strike fastball on the corner of the plate. He's able to foul it off. Nice job.
The 0-2 once more. And this is off the glove of Iannetta. It gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
One out and a runner on third. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That is the fourth foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Owings ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Seager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Greinke comes set. First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. One left for LA. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Taylor looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Diamondbacks move out in front. It's now 2-1.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Now batting.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock.
A.J.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hernandez is after it, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another payoff pitch. Hit down the third base line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and that'll be all she wrote for Brandon McCarthy. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Ross Stripling takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Ross Stripling.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Into the box now, Zach Greinke, as he'll take a look at ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. A pitch out. The throw. On the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. One for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-1 Arizona. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Turner.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And a rather easy first out.
Oh, that'll
Now
make
batting,
you smile as a pitcher.
number
You make a
35.
good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
In now, number 35. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Hey,
The
anytime a pitcher locates a
fielder,
fastball on the inside
Jock
corner, it's going to be a
Peterson.
tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Greinke looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Matt, this is one of those games that has that guy right there, his head scratching. He's trying to figure out, how do I get these guys going? We may see a team meeting to motivate them a little bit better.
The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd of foul ball. Here's Greinke's 1-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Good work there by Zack Greinke as he holds on to a 2-1 advantage. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now. Ketel Marte. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Ketel Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a looper to left. Coming in is Peterson. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder David Peralta.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. First offering on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Ready with the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Those first two pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
The 2-0 on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Digging in once again, Chris Owings. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 1-1. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, that fastball's always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes, and it looks so good. Good job of holding up.
And he misses 2-1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Softly hit out to short. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Ready for another chance? Kike Hernandez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a ball hit in the air. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan.
Striding in once again, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Two and 0. 2 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. 3-0 pitch on its way. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Up next for the Dodgers, pitcher Ross.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zack Greinke. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Jorge De La Rosa takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 29, Jorge De La Rosa.
Andre Ethier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Andre Ethier.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Owings is there. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Arizona bullpen comes through there. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the D-backs 2 and the Dodgers 1. Number 46 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 46.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, J.D. Martinez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Pitch on the way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. He singled his last time up. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Here he comes on 2-0. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Takes this the other way to right. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So striding in, Chris Taylor, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Center fielder, Chris
Now action
Taylor.
in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Seager, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. From the stretch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
He's got to get his head together. Step off, refocus. Look, hit a batter. And now it looks like he might walk this guy to start the inning. Not a good way to start the inning.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping up now, Justin Turner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long. I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he'd thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. And that's through into center field, base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Stepping in now, number 35, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He went down on strikes last time up. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that was a big pitch right there. That was a swing count for me. Now the pressure's really mounting. You got the bases loaded in a tight game right here. He's got to deliver. He's got to throw strikes. As a hitter, you know he's got to come to you. All the pressure's on the pitcher right now.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
The right.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Knuckle curve down below the knees. 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Here it is. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Well, here we sit, 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good this inning, and it'd be very deflating if they don't pick up something here. A lot more pressure on him than he thought going up there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. 9th inning coming up. Arizona's on top, 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Brendan Drury. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Brandon Drury.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. Peterson on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Striding in, David Peralta. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
One 0 count. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball. One and one. Here it comes. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Chris Owings would be next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Chris Owings.
Now at the plate, Chris Owings. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. 2 out with the man at first. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Here it comes, 0-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1 left for Arizona. They still lead it 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now
and a save situation here, so on comes the right-hander Fernando Rodney. Yasiel Puig will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Yasiel Puig.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fouled back. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Chase Utley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Chase Utley.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Utley waits. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this will hang up just a bit as it